Here for a good time, and certainly we are also here for a tornado relief. Carly and Owen hanging out at the Chesapeake for a Healing in the Heartland benefit. And just walking in the door, we have Rascal Flatts. So happy you guys are joining us here. And also, thank you for helping us put on such a good benefit out here for Oklahoma. We really appreciate that.
It's awesome.
No, we wouldn't miss it for the world. Wouldn't miss it.
You guys are just about to embark on more touring, more shows, and it's a busy life already as an entertainer. But when something like this happens, it's kind of like drop your hat and be a part of it, right?
Yeah, everything else kind of stops. And it should. And you know, I'm from Oklahoma, so it's near and dear to my heart. And we all got the call, I guess, a few days ago, and we're like, yeah, absolutely, we'll be there in a heartbeat. And hopefully lift some spirits and you know, take some of this sadness and turn it into some positive energy, because I know they're going through a lot. I can only imagine what they've truly went through.
Yeah, I mean, the people directly affected for sure. I mean, it can get so down to the core of losing your family's lifestyle for sure.
Yeah, it's just time for Oklahoma to smile. So it's gonna be fun to do. Spend a little time with them tonight. And,
that's cool.
You know, just let them know that they're not alone. The whole entire world is watching, and us as Americans, and especially the country music family. You know, we always seem to be the ones to step up to the plate, and we're honored and privileged to be a part of it tonight.
Very cool.
And it's nice to know that we're not alone in this. You know, Owen and I are both here from the central part of Oklahoma, and so it's nice to see other people from around the United States, and especially in the country music world, to come together. And you guys were saying that you all have been affected by storms before, maybe not in Oklahoma, but certainly, you know, the tornadic activity in other states as well. So.
Yeah, well, you know, Ohio is where Gary and I grew up, and Ohio is certainly affected by bad weather and tornadoes, too. I don't think a lot of people realize that. And there have been several bad tornadoes hit Tennessee in recent years.
That's true.
So we've certainly seen it and know people directly affected by that kind of bad weather. So
you remember the first one, the first tornado, when we were asleep?
Yeah, and our neighbor came over
and was banging on the door. Jay and I lived in a one-bedroom, and we were like, because we played music all night, you know, clubs and stuff, and we were dead asleep. It was probably 3 in the afternoon, something ridiculous, you know. But they were like, "There's a tornado coming! There's a tornado!" We're like, "What?"
Yeah.
And we turned on the TV and saw that it hit downtown, and we were like,
Well, you know, the urgency, you know, the panic almost behind things like this, and it can be difficult to go through. But it's something that for this past week has been overwhelming a lot for Oklahomans, in a sense of everything, emotions of happy and sad. And tonight, what do you guys hope to kind of bring into the atmosphere with this show and with, you know, Blake putting it on?
Well, I think when you're a part of something like this, the main thing you want to do is inspire people and really let them know that there's hope out there, that they're not alone, and people are there to support them with their prayers and their thoughts and money. Sure. And tonight we're hoping to raise a bunch of money to help people literally start to rebuild their homes and their lives. And I think we've been blessed with a great platform to get up and to be able to do that. And it's kind of our responsibility as entertainers. We've been blessed with a lot, and this is the least we can do, is to get up and help people try to move on and try to ease their pain and suffering for a little bit, and inspire people to help their fellow man. That's what makes this country a great country to begin with. Is that we, when there are things like this that happen, we help each other.
Step up.
That's what makes America great.
That's right. Well, we're sitting here hanging out with Rascal Flatts at the Chesapeake Arena, and, you know, like we said, we really can't say thank you enough for coming here. You know, I know it's hard as entertainers to drop what you're doing and come here to put on a relief, but what is something that for people listening, for people who are watching it on TV, who can't be here in the presence of hearing this music live, what do you hope that they can take from what you're here to do?
Well, I just hope what they can take is that, you know, they have all of the power to just pick up the phone and make a donation. Yeah. You know, and they've really, everybody has the opportunity to change a life today. And, you know, and there's a donation, there's no limit. Like, so I know a lot of people that'll be like, well, I don't have a whole lot to give, so, and then they end up not giving. But, you know, $1 is $1 more than they had before.
It helps.
That's right.
So, you know, every little bit. So, you know, we just hope that even if you can't be here tonight, that, you know, you have the power just by picking up the telephone call and making a pledge of whatever number. Yeah. And it'll make a difference.
And our listeners will be able to listen to it simulcasting on our station at 93.3.
Awesome.
And of course, for those who are maybe sitting at a computer doing work late at night, they can listen live at JakeFM.com. So different ways that people are able to listen. So, you know, we really appreciate you guys coming here and coming to the heart of Oklahoma, where we can all just kind of bond together.
And I think something important too that we should mention while we're on the air too is I think Blake has said that he's going to try to do the entire entire night's show sober.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
So we're really.
No one said he was sober.
Yeah, he's not there.
Yeah, I think
he was here earlier.
I think he'll sober up before he hits the stage if he stops now.
I think I saw him with one of Toby's red Solo cups somewhere.
They're around here too. See, I was trying to be the cool guy and wear a vest to match Blake, and he comes in without a vest. So there we go. So.
That's casual for.
But see, you know what you should have done? You should have worn a flannel and
the vest.
Then you could have just changed on the spot.
And see, this can almost be a roast of Blake Shelton tonight, couldn't it? And then maybe you guys can do that.
We can have an impromptu show here.
So see it tonight on NBC 8 o'clock, Healing in the Heartland, Rascal Flatts, and a huge lineup, and of course on the air at 93.3 JakeFM. You guys are phenomenal, not only with your help here in Oklahoma, but throughout the United States. It is just like you mentioned before, you're blessed in a sense of what you get to do, and to share that blessing with us is such an honor, and we appreciate that dearly as a state.
Well, it's our privilege.
So we appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Appreciate you guys here. And we can't just talk to you and not listen to one of your songs. How about Changed on the radio right now?
That'd be great.
This is 93.3.
Because there's a change coming for Oklahoma.
That's right. Appreciate you so much.
That was